Hello, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life and welcome back to the channel. This is a process video for the scrap room where I am going to be using the flavors of the month to make this photo, or this layout I should say. And there is the sketch. I am using the sketch for the first time this month and I absolutely love this one. So what I am working with here is I am looking at this sketch. It's got a piece of paper in the middle with two sections of triangles at the bottom. And y'all know how I do my due diligence on this. So I am using the Pink Fresh Studio Crafted Moments collection, and I did not want to make the two layouts bigger, or the two like triangles bigger than one over the other, because of what I am using for my title. Now my big title is an old cut file that is part of the scrap room, and it is called Photo of the Day. You will see me work with two different types of photos. And ultimately, I pick one of them, and that's what I'm going to use. I do go into my stash for some things, but mostly, obviously, I stick to the sketch, and I stick to the collection that I have gotten. I really love doing tone on tone or pattern on pattern. And the way to make these look different is you can do either the way I'm doing it here, or you could get out a stamp. I ended up getting some stamps that are like lined ones that you will be seeing me use in the future. But for now, I just used my Sharpie, my lovely Sharpie pen. That's all it is. And it breaks it up. And so then you can tell that it's just 3 pieces of paper there. But because I outlined them, it's kind of like a box within a box. Off camera and throughout the week of when I was doing this layout, I backed my title, which is Photo of the Day, of one of the pattern papers that is part of this Flavors of the Month collection. And then I did get out one of my new stencils. And it's like a sunburst style stencil. I ended up getting all of these because I absolutely love the different ways of how they used it. And you're going to see how using a stencil on pattern paper, while yes, I'm adding more pattern paper on, or more pattern on pattern, but it breaks it down to where you can see my photo and my cut file. I love how this part turned out. And then I wanted to add a little bit more down here, so then I do add some more down here. And I just wanted to make sure that it all like showed off the page, but not like majorly off the page. I know that sounds weird, but it's going to put it as my focal point for my whole entire layout. And once I get this stuck down, you can see the little bursts of everything. And I don't really do a lot of embellishments on this one, or like layers, because I let the embellishment do the talking. So I just placed one of the layout, like one of the pattern papers on the back for layering. I'm just testing out my photo to see where I need to place some more things on here. And then this is where I go and use the embellishment kits that I have. So as a design team member, I get the Flavors of the Month, the pattern paper add-on, and also the embellishment kit. So I'm just going to kind of cut this, and then you'll see where I use the cut pieces. I really liked how this turned out. Make sure that you check out all of the goodness. Go check out the blog, the Facebook group, all of the fun stuff regarding the scrap room, because it's amazing. now that I kind of feel like I have the right pieces and where I wanted them at, now I'm just going to stick them down. I ended up getting, I'm rearranging my desk and getting certain things on my desk that's been helping me just make my room that much more cozier. If you follow me on my personal social media, I posted a quick little video of my room, and it's not done. I still have to paint and do some things. But I wanted to have the video so that we can kind of see where I'm at, and then I am going to post once I get this room painted and all of that. This is going to be a chore in here because I got to move everything away from the walls. And I am looking at putting hardwood floors in here. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to enjoy that. Because my voice is loud the way it is, especially when I do voiceovers and all of these fun things. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. However, once I get to that point, we are going to tackle it and we're going to kind of go from there. So we're just going to kind of play around. So that is where I place all of those cut pieces. After I did the bottom part, I wanted to make sure I put some pieces up here at the top. Now, I know that inside the sketch, there isn't really anything up there, but I wanted it up there. And so that's what I am doing. I am placing all of that up there. I want to make sure that it all looks good. And I just enjoy how this is turning out. I really do enjoy how this looks, for sure. And then I'm going to find one of these arrows that I absolutely love. That's going to go down on the bottom. And then, or not arrow, but like a banner piece on the word day. And I still love that. It works out. And then this is it. This went super quick, super easy. The still shots are coming up. Obviously, the Distress Oxide is flamingo, and then the antique linen is what you see there. Still shots are there. I hope that you guys are all staying safe. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.
I don't know why I go when I go. I still don't know why this war in my blood. Why this war with all that I love? Oh, my wandering ways and these faithless